Made it home. Today I'm gonna go a little bit further back. Take the dirt road back off into the far areas of the campground. See what I can't find for tonight. Alrighty guys, so in this video, I'm going to be just doing a bit of an update to start things off, just kind of explain how everything's been going, some of the crazy things that have been happening off camera that I didn't really explain that happened earlier in the trip, and just kind of a bit of a reflection of how things are going, a few updates on the truck camper build and everything going on, and I'll kind of explain that later. And then also in this video, we're going to be doing some fishing. I actually went fishing earlier today, and I caught my first smallmouth of the trip. I'll throw up a video clip of that. Finally did it. Look at that fish. That's 18, 19 inches all day, dude. Just choked that. Legitimately probably ate this thing 8 or 9 times. But yeah, I caught it in a marina, and I'll kind of explain more later, but it was really awesome, and I'm planning on going back tomorrow and spend the whole day fishing, so should be pretty dang awesome. I'm really, really pumped for it, and yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna be making up a chicken and noodle dish. That's one of my favorites. Super simple, super delicious for dinner. And yeah, I'm gonna get dinner going. I'm gonna start getting dinner cooking, and yeah, that's the plan. I'll catch you guys when I get cooking. Yeah, the wind, legitimately, it was dead calm all day, and now it's just, all of a sudden, the wind just came out, and it's crazy, and it's cold now. So I'm having to have the tailgate up and cooking like this again. But it's starting to look good. You can see I got the noodles cooking in there. Absolutely delicious. All right, that whole big old... All right, last but not least, the Parmesan cheese. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, super simple meal, but one of my favorites. All tucked in for the night. A beautiful evening, delicious meal. And you might notice a few things that are different inside the truck camper. This is my big grizzly bear canvas in here. Pretty dang sweet. It just makes it really feel, I was shocked at how much cozier it made it feel in here, and how much it made it feel like a cabin in here. I also got a bunch of stickers. Oh yeah, we got over here, this is an Arizona license plate. It's kind of a souvenir. I picked it up. And then I got a Brook Trout Fishing Expeditions little license plate thing that I hung up in here. I just think it adds a lot to the truck camper in here, and it really looks sweet. Another thing what I also grabbed was a couple of these little hook attachments. So I put those Velcro thingies here, and then I also got one here to stick onto the wall. This one's actually for the keys. And set those and hang them on the wall right next to me. I was always setting them right here and then get buried underneath stuff, and I'd never be able to find them. But now they got their own specific spot. So just anything to make it feel more like a home in here. Just like home. And then I've got another hook so I can set necklace, I can set in there. And then just as the old saying goes, place to hang your hat at the end of the day. Oh yeah, I love that. And then I also added to my Jackery, I got a new lighting system plugged in. This is just a little ridiculous. But I got some disco lights in here now. So it's just a whole new mood and vibe in here. If you're wondering, totally unnecessary, but I found that being alone for a while, especially now after being a month, kind of go through times more where you just kind of feel, you kind of get lonely, kind of get in your head a little bit. And the disco lights, when I blast music at here at night, some of the looks I get are just hilarious, but it can just change the whole mood in the night. And when I'm cooking up dinner, I got disco lights and music and just something like that. It might sound stupid, but it can just totally flip the mood today when you're by yourself. And it really, stuff like that really makes all the difference when you're by yourself for a while. So it's officially now I've been in Lake Havasu City for just about a month now. And I've been on the trip now I'm about halfway done with the trip. So it's been about a month and a half-ish just from a couple days ago. So pretty dang insane. I mean, it's gone by really fast, but it also has felt like a legitimately long amount of time. The first couple weeks I was doing the trip, it really it still just kind of felt like I was camping. I think the cold weather and whatnot, and I don't know. But then just in the last week or two, this little back here has really just legitimately started to feel like home. It's so weird. It's really caught me off guard, the feeling, but it's so weird like when I come back here now, like I look forward to just getting in here at the end of every night, hanging my hat up, getting down, looking at the stuff on the walls, and just relaxing and chilling. And like that's exactly how I feel like home. Just a place that you can feel secure and safe, and like you don't need much to be happy, at least for me personally anyways. Like I don't need much. I got everything I need to be happy and survive. And it's crazy for such a tiny small space, like to have that feeling really caught me off guard, but it's pretty dang cool. But yeah, so a little stuff that's been that happened off camera. So actually I didn't really explain. I had the footage and then I ended up just dumping the footage because it didn't really turn out together, and I was in kind of a bad headspace when it happened. But the very first full week when I was in here in Lake Havasu City, as I was pulling out, it was a Monday, and as I was pulling out of the this campground, the truck, the front driver's side tire area started making a really bad buzzing and scraping sound. So I pulled over. I ended up spending an overnight in a Walmart parking lot, and I wasn't able to drive anywhere or go fast without it shaking and doing a bunch of really just not good, crazy stuff. It was nothing obvious that I would know, but I was able to get into a shop. They weren't 100% sure what it was, and I took it to another place. They had no idea, and then I ended up stranded in a dollar store sketchy parking lot for nearly a week. And that's how I ended up with the decor all on the walls. I wasn't able to drive anywhere, so I was pretty much trapped, and I was filming a little bit. I'll show a couple clips. But yeah, that was the situation for a week, so I'm not making a full video out of that, but it was definitely pretty down on myself and that week, but I made the most of it and ended up being a decent experience. And then I was able to get the truck into the shop, and I spent a whole day pretty much just homeless, wandering like 8 miles throughout the city, doing a bunch of stuff with a pack around my shoulders, just walking all through town. So pretty crazy. And luckily, so the issue with the truck was making that funny noise. Luckily, it sounded like it was gonna be really bad and expensive. That's why I was so down in my head and stuff. But luckily, all it was a torn vacuum line in the front of the truck, and that was only like $200 to fix. But there were some greater issues, they said. It being an older truck, I kind of expected it. I'm sure the issues have been here for a while, but the center bearing on my drive shaft is really worn and beaten down, and there was also an issue with like the AC condenser right in front of the radiator was really dirty, and they said that needed clean. So there was a couple $1,000s in repairs they really said I should get done, but so kind of expected, but not the end of the world. It could have been much, much worse. I expected something to happen with this older truck, but they said I should be able to make it back home to Michigan, but they just said no off-roading if at all possible. Try not to run the AC for that condenser thing, and I should be fine. So it kind of is going to limit what I do for the rest of the trip, unfortunately. The off-roading, just the shaking on the drive shaft, they said I can't be doing that. So, and I think they were a little taken off guard just because there's no rust on vehicles down in Arizona, and Michigan has like the rustiest, crappiest cars in the country. So I think that they were kind of like they hadn't seen that much rust on this truck. Like this truck has a lot of rust. It's old. So I think that kind of made it seem worse than it actually was. But that's all been stuff that's been going on with the truck off camera. I spent like a week pretty much homeless, trapped in a place, but pretty dang wild. But yeah, other than that, like the whole trip, like the whole time here, like I've been really, really enjoying it. There's definitely in the last week or two, I've been starting to miss family a little bit more and more. I just have some days where, you're just really missing hanging out with friends and family. But most days I've been honestly pretty dang fine, like video chatting with stuff and friends, and that's just kind of been life on the road. It's kind of crazy. I've also just like been falling in love with just like the daily routine of everyday life down here. Just waking up, spending the time to make a big breakfast, just getting into a schedule and a rhythm, and I've really started to enjoy it and look forward to all the aspects and just the simple little parts of every single day. And then I get home and I've gotten more into reading again, and I've started keeping a journal and stuff of everything in the trip. And yeah, I found myself just very content being alone by myself in the middle of the Arizona desert, 2,500 miles away from home. It's always been my dream just to I've always been interested in this kind of lifestyle, like van life, living on a truck camper, and being able to travel. I've always just loved traveling, the fishing and the outdoors. But I love traveling in specific, just meeting new people, seeing tons of new places, and this is the way to do it. And I've been dreaming about it for like 5 years to get away and do a trip like this. So it's legitimately just a huge bucket list trip. And I took this year and possibly next year off. I do have plans to go to college. Anyone that doesn't know, I graduated high school I'm 19 now. I graduated high school a year ago now, so this past spring. But I'm taking the next year or two off to fulfill those dreams and travel and save up money and work, do all this stuff while I'm young and before I get caught up with life and programs down the road in college or whatever in my career. if I ever want to settle down in a home or something, obviously. So I'm like, when am I ever going to get the chance to do this again? And live in a country very blessed to be able to do this and have the freedom to go out and do a trip like this. No, there's just something about it. Just I love the minimalistic lifestyle and the simple life, and just absolutely loving it. Yeah, that's a little bit of a backstory to the whole, everything that's been going on, and why I'm doing this whole trip in the first place. But I'm gonna start getting ready for bed, and then looking forward to fishing tomorrow. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna head to bed. More than a month away from home, by far the longest I've been away from friends and family. But doing a lot better than I expected. Still going really, really strong, so feeling great. But I'm gonna get to bed, catch you guys in the morning, and hopefully out in the water slaying some bass. Phew, good morning guys. Look at what I got for breakfast. Slept great last night. English muffins, sausages, hash browns, and eggs. Another absolutely beautiful day out in the desert. I'm gonna eat this up and then head on down into this Lake Havasu City and gonna launch the kayak, go catch some bass. Alrighty guys, just like I said, it's the next day, earlier in the morning. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Heading back to the marina though. Absolutely incredible day. Came out much better prepared, better gear. I brought a second rod, a lot more lure options, and we're gonna be giving these bass everything I got today. Look at the size of this largemouth, dude. There's 3 of them right in front of me. Look at this, and they will not bite anything. Just don't know. Not interested in anything. Alright, switch up to a jig and first cast. The only bass that's shown any interest in eating is the one on this bed out here. She's actually staying on it. Chased it once. I got her to eat the swim bait once. Perfect. She's not super fired up, but every couple of drifts she'll give it a go. And all the largemouth, they're just no interest whatsoever. The smallmouth, the only ones that all interested. There she is. Finally. No! Man, she's just like grabbing in her lip. She's not getting a good. Dang it. Man, is she fired up? Come on, yeah. There we go. Don't lose her. Finally got him to eat it. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, they're the only ones that'll eat. There's largemouth all over through here. They just won't touch anything. Come here, you. There you go. Awesome. That's a nice fish. About time you ate it all the way, buddy. Awesome. Not too bad. 16, 17 incher. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go, girl. Awesome. Yeah, come on. There's so many beds for me to fish. Eat it, girl. Oh, yep. There we go. Got her. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Oh, no! Oh. Well, I'm not sure that fish is going to bite again. That was probably 19, 20 incher. We'll give her some time to chill and see if she'll come back. Dude, they're hammering the jig though. Oh, yep, she's got it. There we go. She ate it again. This time, no. Oh, what is going on? I've never struggled with hook set so much on a jig. This is just ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Oh no! She crushed that. What even happened? Oh, she broke me clean off. Bad knot. Dang it. She just crushed that, dude. It's deadly bait in the book. Copper truce turd. Let's see if she wants this. I have a feeling she will, as long as she didn't get that hook in her mouth that I broke off on. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Got her. Don't lose her. We got ourselves a smallie. Wanted that turd. Please don't lose. Tighten that drag up. Oh, good fish. Good fish. Dang, these fish fight hard. Ridiculous. The amount of fight in these fish. Get up. Come up here, girl. Oh, there we go. That's another nice one, thanks. That's probably 17 inches or so. Gorgeous fish. Pecked her, second cast, second time eating that green turd. Smallmouth bass.
Okay, cool.
Gorgeous little fish right there. Awesome. Oh yeah. Beautiful fish. Hard fight. There you go, girl. Oh, woo. Beautiful fish. Second fish landed. Oh, don't like that. Get out of there. Come on, you know you want it. Yep. Got her. Frickin' hog. Did not want it on the turd though. Oh man. I'm pretty sure this is the one I lost earlier. Make sure that drag is loose. Oh, look at that. That was the first cast in that spot too. Stay down, girl. That's probably the biggest fish of the day. Like to jump. Oh, get up here. Another one. Switched up to that copper truce Ned rig. They're loving that.
Oh yeah. The one I was using has got a brown with a black flake to it.
Oh, really?
I've got some green ones too that got a little bit of shinier flake to it.
Oh, nice. They love that green for some reason. Dang, that's a big fish. She will not come up. Ridiculous. Oh, it's the best. It's not always easy, but it does also allow you to get to the spots that none of the bass boats can get to, and that's been the key, because all the side, I'm running on that side, like those bass see like 100 lures a day. They won't hit anything. But the ones over here, they're very willing to bite. Come on. Come on, open your mouth. No. Gotcha. Whew, that's a hog. That's gotta be 3.5 or so.
That's about the size of the small I got.
Really? Probably. It looks like he's been caught a handful of times. Gorgeous red. Yeah, he's gorgeous. Yeah, That was ridiculous, the size of some of those. There you go, girl. Good fight. Goodness gracious. They are loving that. A little green and Ned rig. Here we go. That might be the that might be the same one I caught earlier, honestly. I'm losing track at this point. Yeah, I think it is. We're gonna get her right back. So many beds, you lose track of which ones you've already fished and haven't fished. Oh, yep. Goodness gracious. Another hog. It was a Ned rig. Oh boy. Dude, that turd. He's hooked good. Oh my gosh. Oh, freaking love you, smallmouth. Just come up here. Oh my gosh. I don't know where my turd went. Feisty. Goodness gracious. Another 17-incher or so. Pretty ridiculous jumps out of that guy. Another smallie. That was an epic fight. Absolutely hosing him. All right, get you right back and tie another turd. This is the most fun fishing I've had in a long time. All right, found another bed. Not sure if there's a fish on it or not. Smallmouth are by far my favorite, but oh yep. Oh, one came out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, that smallmouth charged in. Oh, he is taking me for a run. This is a problem. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Look at this. There's no way I'm landing this fish. He's running me straight into the reeds. Out of the reeds, buddy. Out of the reeds. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get over to him. Oh, come on. There's no way I'm gonna land this fish. He is jumping back in the reeds. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on, buddy. You gotta cooperate here a little bit. Look at this. Is he still on? Oh, I think he's off. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's off. Hey, well, I want my bait back. Oh, I think he broke me. Yep, that's one of the craziest seats in a while. Alrighty guys, so I'm heading back to the truck. I got a basketball game to make it back to, but this is how far I have to get away just to get away from all the other bass boats and pressure and the beds that I've seen a million already lures. None of the basket boats can get back here. Look at this. Palm trees, tight canals. This is the stuff I absolutely love. But I absolutely hosed the fish. The smallies were just ridiculous. Caught in a stupid amount of them. This is so cool, dude. Make my way back. I'll catch up with you guys when I get back to the truck. Alrighty guys, so I think it's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm heading back out to the desert now. Absolutely incredible day. It felt amazing to finally get onto the fish and really hammer them. I don't know if I mentioned yet, but the reason I found out about this marina spot was, so I met a guy yesterday, right before I went into the marina, and he was like the coolest dude ever. He had a ton of epic stories about van camping in Mexico. We talked for like an hour and a half, and he said he'd been tournament fishing and fishing this lake almost every single day for 2 years. So he knew everything about every species. He was like the nicest person I met so far on this trip. So he gave me all the information I needed. Pretty dang awesome, really epic day. I'm gonna head back out into the desert, but I think that's gonna about do it for this video. Just a bit of a reflection, update on everything on this whole trip and whatnot. Pretty dang sweet. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully I can get more fishing. Tons more to come. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.